Latam sugar giant Magdalena is looking to diversify beyond sugar, ethanol and energy to build a high-value biological manufacturing business. You're responsible for establishing the precision fermentation facility in Guatemala. Does the fact that it's next to the sugar mill mean that you can tap into existing infrastructure as well as obviously the feedstock?
Yeah, exactly. That's the point to make the facility there. You know, you can, without transportation costs, you can send the sugar to the facility. You can use the utilities. You can share electricity, everything.
We've been in the industrial space for 4 decades.
Yes.
It's in the core nature of Magdalena to be an industrial company.
Yes.
So that's another advantage. We also have a very very good location for the US market. For example, we're not in the other side of the world,
Yes.
and that's costs. At the end of the day, it's cost. We have access to Pacific, Atlantic Ocean. So Guatemala is strategically located. We have low cost, not only in feedstock, and it's also the manpower.
Yes.
It's considerably cheaper
Yes.
than in the US or in Europe. It could be competitive with Asia, of course, but location again will be a game changer for us. So we're trying to build from end to end an ecosystem that helps innovation, to scale up in a way that it's feasible for both the companies and for us as well, supporting through this industrial integration that we're doing, taking advantage of all this feedstock energy that we produce in our sugar mill as well. And that will drive the costs down for them and will allow us to have higher margins to go to market.
We are going to build this in 3 phases. Okay, the first one for 2027 will be a pilot/demonstration facility.
Yes.
Of 50 cubic meters fermentation capacity, and in the pilot for 2 cubic meters fermentation capacity. And then we move to 2028, one line of 200 cubic meters, and 2030, the phase 3 of this project, it will be 2 more lines of 200 cubic meters fermentation. From the beginning, the downstream adapted for proteins, enzymes, and that type of products. But in the future, we are going to expand this. And, it's common that the facility has all the downstream except the spray dryer. Then you have to transport water to basic water to far away, and really expensive, and you can spoil all the product. The idea is to have all in Guatemala and Magdalena, all this chain. Yeah? The biggest problem in scalability is the downstream, basically. The fermenter is okay. You can put a stirred fermenter, and you can use for many products and microorganisms. It's okay. But the downstream, there is really the problem, and not only for the commercial scale. It's more complicated to develop too. Because you need at least a pilot facility to develop. You can't develop that in a bench top facility or a lab facility. Fermentation you can, it's okay. But the downstream, no. So that's the biggest problem. And the downstream could be completely different from molecule to molecule or from microorganism to microorganism. And so I think this is the biggest challenge, and this is what we are trying to complete. This is why we are trying to complete the scalability on downstream. Sometimes, actually most of the time, you have one team for fermentation upstream and another team taking care of the downstream development. They are different teams, different leadership. And,
not necessarily talking to each other every stage.
Not necessarily talking every stage. And then it's really common that companies invested a lot in fermentation and not that much in downstream. It happens.
Yes.
And this is a huge mistake, because you can produce a lot. You can improve productivity, yield, anything. But if your downstream is not correct, you throw everything away. You know?
Yes. For the facility, what we're doing is we're trying to anchor 2 or 3 main companies that will produce in a regular basis their molecules in there. And we will also have some capacity for spot clients. We have done previous investments in Amplify, in Binzymes, and in Ubli just recently. We were trying to find companies that had very special molecules that we really believe that we can scale up with them. We're partnering up for different opportunities. For example, we're trying to help them with other applications, with our R&D arm in Biorbis in Porto. We see the potential of producing in our manufacturing in the CMO that we're building their molecules as well. And we also are trying to find space for distributing or helping in commercialization as well in the region. It could be Central America, also South America. We see a lot of value for them to integrate with a company like Magdalena.
Biorbis is the Biochem Innovation Center that supports the process development and also the application testing. We have a team that is composed of 34 collaborators and 31 have PhDs, so they are very high qualified in different backgrounds. So any idea becomes a solution with our team and our capabilities.
So what is your focus? Is Biorbis developing products in-house that Magdalena can then produce at scale with this new precision fermentation facility it's building in Guatemala, or are you more a support service for third parties or other startups?
So we kind of do both. For partners and in partnerships for co-creation, we offer our hand-to-hand process. So we have from molecule selection to scale-up. So we deliver all these chains from the molecule selection, process development, application testing, support to scale, and to commercialization. The Biorbis is using AI for improvement, so acceleration of discovery and also innovation.
Yes.
We are using tools to do that, but because we have all the process in our hands,
yes,
from molecule discovery to the scale-up, and we have all the data
yes,
of all this process, we can train these tools in our benefit. We are trying to develop bioinformatic tools to identify for a molecule how this molecule interacts with cells and predict biological benefits. And then we can also go other way around, know how to have the molecule in terms of chemical structure to interact to the cell with the cell and have the desired benefit.
Proteva is this new business that functionalizes protein from spent yeast using enzymatic hydrolysis. What kind of market opportunities could this open up?
We deliver protein with the best nutritional profile in terms of amino acid content. So we don't only deliver an ingredient rich in protein, but with the best nutrient profile. And also, besides that, we also develop ingredients that came from yeast, not only protein. We have the beta-glucans, we have the nucleotides and other compounds that have high value, especially biological value, but also functional as texturizers for other markets, for human nutrition or for cosmetics. We are also in the GLP-1 GLP-1 field, and actually what I say is right now about finding the correct models, chemical structure to interact with cells and stimulate the production of GLP-1. It's one of the areas that we are working with.